Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Chris, and this is my channel, Chris P44S. And it's a channel where we play indie games. And today we're going to be checking out a new one called Tales of Kathay. If you haven't seen it, it is a tactical turn-based sandbox RPG set in a procedurally generated, deeply simulated, dark fantasy world, which includes simulated histories, tactical combat, and persistent legacies. So the demo is available for everybody to play now. It did come out on July 31st. So as I said, the key features of the game are the simulated history, tactical combat, and persistent legacies. And let me just touch on those real quick. So the simulated histories is basically we're going to start a new game. We're going to get like a level, like a seed layout for the map. We're going to be able to change a couple options and then we're going to simulate the world. And so when we start a new game, we're going to be starting a new world. And then the game is going to run a simulation itself. And you'll see basically factions and towns rise and fall and kill each other off. It goes by pretty fast, but it's a really, really neat concept because basically we'll watch, 50 to 100 years go by or whatever. And I have seen one go for like over 200, and I don't know where the simulation is supposed to stop. It might be with like three larger factions, but sometimes it takes a little while to get there. So it is pretty neat. But basically, it'll run that simulation, and when it gets to the point where it deems itself successful, we'll pick up as a person who's been living in that world. And so the cool thing there is then we go into like the sandbox RPG stuff, where we can kind of like do whatever. We can take part in the faction worlds, we can raid dungeons, we can trade, craft, we can ignore everything that's going on and just deal with life as it comes. So really, really neat. And then when that character dies, we can either decide to continue in that world and pick up where another person has been living, like choose a new character who's already in that world, or we can start a whole new world, and start a whole simulation all over again. So game is really, really neat. There will be a link to the demo in my description. I will have chapters in this video if you want to jump and skip through it. But let's just jump into the game. Ooh, as always, subscribe. All right, let's start a new game. So here we can create our world. We basically have tiny, short. So world history length is 200 years. I think that means like that the world itself is going to wherever the simulation ends, it's going to run for another 200 years. We can change our seed. So we can when we change our seed, it'll change like the ecosystems. So like this will be forest. I'm pretty sure this will be plains. I think this is desert. It could be water, but I don't think it is. So let's just try to find something with like a balance. Like this is kind of balanced. I'm assuming this is going to be desert then. I wish I wish it was split like right down the middle. Because this is good. This is good. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to create our world and we're going to let the simulation run. So it's good. As the things are going to happen really fast here at this point. So try to keep up a little bit. But you guys will be able to pause and rewind and stuff. So it shouldn't be too bad. So we have Kyaston and we have Gotham. These cities might potentially be here, but they might potentially be totally gone. So let's start creating. When I hit create, it's gonna go really fast. So we start at 150-ish. Oh, wow, and the simulation's already over? Whoa, that's bananas. So I've ran a couple simulations now. So both those cities are gone. So Kyaston has declared independence. So we have Weston. We have a city here. I don't know what it is. We have Weston and we have Benham. So Gotham is gone. Gotham might have been here somewhere. Gotham has been destroyed or it just died off. I've never seen one go that fast. I've ran two before this. One of them went for like 2 or 3 minutes, and one of them went for like a minute. But it seems like this one only went so far. I kind of think what is needed to complete the simulation is three medium-ish factions. So we have basically the Gwendid Kingdom, we have the Kayak Sultanate, and we have something down here that's a little bit off the map. But the cool thing is with this city down here, I think like the map might be a little bit larger than it is. But we can see all the noteworthy events over here. So it says Keyston has declared independence from Leon Kingdom. Kayastan has declared independence from Huais Zardom. So it looks like Kayastan has went actually through a couple, but Kayastan is actually gone. So it looks like Kayastan like survived through a couple different rulings or factions and then was eventually destroyed. It would be cool if it said when it was destroyed. So it says Winston has declared independence. Weston has declared independence. Harla has created Raven Tongue. I don't see Raven Tongue on here. And then Weston has declared independence. Weston has declared independence. So potentially there's been a bunch of uprisings in Weston or just a bunch of changes of hands basically. So let's just jump in. We're going to hit continue. So it says we have Grokuk's captives. So we can choose from 3 characters here. So you have no aspiring peasants. This isn't available in the demo. Recommended for your first playthrough. You have been captured by a band of Groka bandits and must find a way to escape their cell. So we can play as Freya Maxia. We can play as Dusting Bet Rickerton, or we can play as Kimmy Heaterham. I might pick Dustin just because, you know. So it says, born 1st of April. You want to know what's crazy? The 1st of April is actually my actual factual birthday. I am older than 21 years old, but that's kind of neat. The born 1st of October, born 1st of January. I wonder if they're the firstborn in April. So it says Ducky Beckerton. So it says Murdoch and Esmera had a child, which they named Dustling. Dustling became a peasant. Dustling married Aidgrid. Both. So none of these guys have very long lineage. We do have a couple traits here, though. We have loyal, unlikely to portray a lie, deception bonus -5. We have nimble and puny. So maybe we won't pick him. We have eloquent, influence bonus +5. We have nimble and slow healer. So we have vulgar, street smart, awareness +2. Vulgar influence bonus -3. We have fast learner experience gain rate, and then we have sluggish. Is always last to react. I might just take puny because I guess that just means our constitution is a little bit lower. We can see everything over here. I wonder if these attributes just stick and then our traits are applied to that. Like this is just the starting point. -2 constitution isn't crazy though. We're just like a smallish dude. All right, but let's just start playing. So you start waking up. The back of your head is pounding and your vision is blurry, but you start to remember you were jumped by a group of Groka, vile little reptilian men. They like to rob travelers and whoever's unfortunate enough to come across them. As your senses come back to you, you hear voices and grunts very close to you, and you realize you're locked in a cell. Only luck can save you now. Let's begin our tale. He's got some nice things, he has. Hey, let me see too. Out with you, I found it. I did. You bugger. It's me that brought him in. So what? So I'll take it straight from your slimy hands. Get off me. That'll teach you. That'll make the boss mad. It will. I better leave, else he'll cleave me arm. All right. So now I'm assuming we can just click around. There is a history down here when Zaka Ratfesia and Scabatuska were fighting. Under my head is just kind of like it just says moving your character, enter turn based. So nothing big under there. It's the 1st of October in the year of our Lord 202. We have 100 HP of our stuff up here, so let's just go pick this up. So it says player used pickup. So we have crafting, skills, inventory is E. Okay, we have a codex for J, a map M. I kind of want to look at the map. All right. So this is Weston. Oh, this is Winston down here. Okay, cool. So what did I pick up? Rusty key. I wonder what it opens. Well, I was just going to say, I hope it opens that. So let's pick up here. I'm going to turn the volume up just a little bit more. Open. So we have some gold coins and poor coyote hide peasant shoes. A simple pair of shoes, not very comfortable, but better than walking barefoot. Physical resistance 5%, agility +1, slot, feet, armor, left, leg, right leg. Poor, wow. So they're doing the coverage thing here as well, which I do kind of like. Ooh, and it even puts stuff on for us. Great. Oopsies. I didn't mean, I just wanted to unequip it and see if my shirt fell off. So this is cool. I like this a lot. We have a wooden club. Let's equip that. Alright. Now, can I pick this up? I don't think so. Alright, so let's just try to get out of here. Entering turn-based mode. That was kind of loud. Let me turn it down a bit. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. So I definitely went too far. I guess I'm just going to end my turn. I can end it with space. So that guy just attacked me. So I'm pretty sure like the way that the combat works, mostly, it's just going to be like kind of like managing your position, managing action points, and abilities. So it's not going to be just like hack and slash or anything. It's going to be very similar to Stone Shard, basically. Alright, so let's try to attack this guy. So it looks like my action points are up here on the blue bar. So I can attack probably twice. Now can I... Alright, I can inspect him. So we have Groker, an old female Groker, challenge rating CR9, health it's at 75%. So potentially we're going to have to strike this person 6 more times. Head cut, left leg cut. Okay, but he is potentially bleeding, or she's potentially bleeding. Alright, let's hit space. We did get hit there for 6. So there's another 8, and we missed. I can inspect again. So we didn't inflict as much damage. Luckily we dodged there. Oh, I can't attack again? Alright, now I'm bleeding. Bludgeon's level 1. So I don't know if anybody knows, but when we hit spacebar, we actually recovered over 100. So let me just read this. Your action points represent how many actions you perform each turn. Each action has an associated AP cost with it. Under normal circumstances, you'll recover. I wonder by clicking, by just hitting strike, I'm assuming. Stamina 3. So they can be drained. No. So each action has an associated AP cost with it. Under normal circumstances, you recover 100 AP per turn, up to a maximum of 125. However, injuries and other effects can reduce your AP rate. Your stamina represents how physically tired your character is. Each action has AM associated, I'm assuming that means N, has N associated stamina cost. If your stamina gets too low, you'll start to get penalties to your stats or be unable to perform actions if it reaches 0. Alright, so I can't do anything. Alright, we're getting bested here. So they're almost done, though. Alright, perfect. Alright, so I'm out of breath. And I'm bleeding. What did I just pick up? A sword? A copper makeshift sword. It does 8 to 10, and it has bleed chance. I mean, it's probably better than this. So I wonder if I can rest, just like in Stone shard. I'm not seeing anything, but I did get a couple skills up. So I have bludgeoning up 1. I have 1 point. So I probably get a point every time. Yeah, so each like skill tree has its own set of points. So you could potentially just max everything. There's not like an overall level. There's basically skill levels that you get points in. 1 point to unlock. Well, I'm going to go to swords anyway, so let's just see. Switch places with target. Increase your chance of dodging. I'm probably just going to increase that. Push the target and yourself in opposite directions. I'm probably just going to get this passive skill to dodge. Dodging is super good in a lot of these games, so. I wonder, is there a way? Let me just look. All right, so there's no key binds here. I'm going to save my game real quick. So I can, and now I have to exit turn-based. What is this? Healing slab. Okay. Wow, this is very similar to, so increased healing speed 100%, healing speed plus 100 per unit, I'm assuming. Let's just consume that. Oh, so now that we've left turn base, time is just going by itself. See, because these numbers are like ticking down up here. So this is basically the same as resting would be in Stone Shard, where time just goes by automatically. So kind of neat, kind of neat. All right, let's see if we can get out of here. Is there anything else to get here? No. So, like, I kind of like that, but I also kind of like that time just stops in Stone Shard. But, like, in this, so we have a poor coyote's hide hunter's helm hood. And it looks like a piece of meat. Melee damage bonus. Oh, so it doesn't heal at all. Cool. It actually just buffs us. So that's kind of neat. Oh, no. So I'm just going to go back here. And I'm going to make these guys, like, filter in. This would be the thing to do in Stone Shard. Now, I wish I could defend. But I don't really have a shield. But we basically want to funnel them in here. So what I could potentially do is try to get them to step on some of these spikes, maybe. I don't know if that's going to really work, though. Oh, he threw a rock at me. Let me inspect this guy. All right, so I think I'll just, I guess I'll come up here. Oh, I can't. I have no AP. All right, this guy's still just throwing rocks at me. Let me see. He's at 51. So we're just gonna stand here and take the hits, I guess. This is not like the best. This is not good. I might have to go back to my save. Alright, so let me end my turn. Unfortunately, I can't attack this guy. This guy doesn't have a 75% chance to hit. Alright. I don't think this guy doesn't have a weapon. Ooh, and he's out of breath. Perfect. I might be out of breath soon too, though. I am out of breath now. Alright. I think we're winning the fight, but I'm not sure by, like, how much. Oh, he died. Okay. Thank God. I will tell you something. So he has a poor sling. Then we have another club. So I'm just going to leave the sword on. So I don't think that is going to do much for us. I'm just going to exit turn-based. So I should heal naturally on my own. It might just take a little while. But I'm going to save the game again. I will tell you something. If you do like games like this and you haven't played Stone Shard, I highly encourage you to. It's a game that I've played a lot of on. I think I've made 1 or 2 videos about it, but I really, really like Stone Shard. So there's a health potion here. I might just hold off on taking the health potion. Oh, I can cook this meat. What do I get from cooking the meat? Just melee damage bonus? I mean, I guess I'll cook it. I don't have very much else to do. I wonder if I got any XP from that. What skills, K? I don't know why they didn't just make inventory and character I. Ooh, and we're healing while we're looking at the menu too, so that's pretty good. We can get another level passive to dodge, which I think I'm going to do. And then I can also get swords. So melee hit chance +3. I mean, that seems good. So we have a lunge. Lunge at your enemies with a higher chance of dealing crit damage. Plus 10% crit chance. Advancing 1 tiles deals damage. Improve your fighting stance. We have a block chance. And then we also have bleed. I mean, bleed is probably pretty good. And it has a cooldown. I think I'm... Oh, I need 2 points to unlock it. I think I'm just going to go like with the basics right now and like get dodge, my passive dodge up and just my passive melee hit. I mean, that just seems to be... Ooh, can I open this? Did I look here already? Oh, I must have. Must have. I am really high on these types of games, though, so this is definitely really cool to me. I might move a little bit slower through this part. I'm assuming that this is just... I'm assuming it was just a rug. So I can probably leave here, or I can go a little bit farther. Okay, so what is this guy? Old Male Groker, challenge rating CR 11. I should have looked at what the CRs were on the other people. So the only thing I think I'll just go here and wait, and I want to see what happens. Alright, this is perfect that this guy just stopped right here. Because now he's going to block the space and I can fight them one-on-one. Oh, I can close the door. I didn't realize that. You have to right-click on the door to close the door. That was like a common thing that I would do in Stone Shard. Alright, we wasted that guy. I think the other guy's going to be a little bit harder. Oh, we actually unaggroed him. He's definitely a lot stronger than the other character. Can I actually use this? So I could use that without taking any turns. Which might be the difference in this battle. I'm not sure. He's almost done. But he's doing a lot of damage. Oh, we got him. Alright. Let's exit turn-based. It's cool that it's saying picked up. Be nice to know. Coyote Bone Crown. Physical resistance 8%. So this is already better. Agility 1. So then we have coverage head, coverage head. I mean, I guess I'll switch. Ooh, we have a woodcutter's axe, 10 to 14. Crit chance 2. All right, well, let's just switch. I mean, like right now, just using like the best thing I have is probably going to be the trick. The swords could be good. I'm not going to like do a deep dive on the skill trees or whatever, but... Well, I wonder what the axe is. Since there's no axe on here. Oh, there's axe at the very top. So this is the same thing. It has melee chance. It has mutilate, crowd push. I mean, the swords are going to be really cool. Like, so the one thing that was going in Stone Shard was, like, swords you could get bleed. I actually never used axes, so I'm not totally sure. But like bludgeoning, you could get like stun. Yeah, so see, it has like stun effects, and stun effects were really, really good. And you could get like passive stuns up. Like, I used clubs a lot in Stone Shard. I don't know what axes were. I guess just like super high damage. Maybe crit, I guess. It seems like it's kind of focusing on. There are bows as well, which will probably be very good. Alright, so I'm just going to continue for now. I'm assuming this is going to kind of be the end here. Oh, yes. Groker Amber. Dried and polished resin that only Groker know how to make. Alright, let's take all. This is a really nice game, though, so far. I know I haven't gotten far, but I'm already super interested. I'm free. Need to find my way back home. Where is home? Groker Camp discovered. So, hopefully... So, if I'm here, is my home Weston? You must be on the road to leave. Turn-based mode, end of your turn, AP recovery. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking that this is going to be similar. I don't know, though. I am doing a lot of comparisons to Stone Shard, but this is... Yes, so this looks like it'll be the same. This is just... It's just very similar to Stone Shard in nature as far as the, like, movement. Like, the movement and the combat are just right off the rip. So that's why I'm comparing a lot. And I'll just tell you guys right now, if you don't know what Stone Shard is, the people who do, it's really, really... I don't want to say well known, but they did a really, really good job with Stone Shard, and I think a lot of the people who played it have a very high opinion of it. So, creating a game in its likeness like this, you're just gonna get it's just gonna get compared to that because it's just a very popular piece in the genre. So, it is similar. So basically, like when we're just walking around, we're just going to be like these little nodes. We're going to be going from like these little squares. We're going to be going from square to square. It's not, I don't believe it's this big square. It's going to be like, we're going to have to go through like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to have to go in. But the easiest way to move in a lot of these games is by going from diagonal to diagonal, at least in my opinion. And then we also get to see a lot. I'd have to go back because it's been a little while since I played Stone Shard, but I feel like it was a little bit different. Oh, we could potentially like strike the rabbit. And it had like the same flag too. That's crazy. So let's just see if we can make our way over to the town. Yeah, because it looks like we're actually like we're on the edge of like the factions. So, yeah, I guess I'm just going to go through. So can I pick that up? Yeah, I can. So what is survival? Increase your injury healing. Wow. That's a really nice skill. Create basic ammunition. Allows you to craft healing slaves. That's good too. Wow. Some skills that you really want. Allows you to craft health potions and tonics. I mean, I guess I'm going to So how do I actually craft, though? So we need one, any enchants or golden seal, and a comfrey. So I think both of these, I can make a slave out of both of these. Or a salve. So what was crafting? C? Oh, I need one more. But we need these as well. So can I pick up this too? I do like the fact, and it was different in Stone Shard because you had overall levels and then you put like those skill points into those things. I do like this style of leveling system. I'm just looking for another flower because I want to make a healing salve. The only thing about it is even just us walking around, we're potentially going to be into night some point. It would be nice to have... Ooh, there's one. It would be nice to have some kind of... I mean, but I guess the sun is here. I wonder if these shadows move. I almost want to just sit here for a minute and see if these shadows move and then see if that will tell us like the time of day type stuff. So let's make a healing salve. And then that'll just show up in my inventory. I do like the way, though, like when you use skills or when you do things, you level up like your ability or your overall like knowledge and experience in that like ability, like or trait / like skill tree. I personally like that leveling system more than the generic. I went up a level. Okay, let me pick from 10 different trees of something. Let me think of what's the best. Because that makes it so you just have like not very many skills at the end of the day. So like you're level 10, you got 10 skills, but you could be like the same amount of time in this and have, 20 levels in 5 different areas and be pretty proficient in some of those areas. So it looks like we're coming up to a road here. Yeah, and so I guess... So this is a temperate prairie. This is a taiga? I don't know what a taiga is, but I'm assuming... I would kind of like to know, but I don't think we're going to get there. Oh, we found a road. So I wonder if we'll travel faster on the road. We might run into bandits as well. Bandits are commonly found on the road. Oh, we got another upgrade to survival. So we don't need to get any more of that. I almost just think we just get increased injury healing speed increased. So these skills seem really, really good. So I wonder if like the game is going to be as hard. Oh, and there's water here. So the one thing in Stone Shard, though, you did have to eat and drink. And so far, we're not doing that in this game. Which I'll say, it is good. I'm okay with that choice. I'm okay with it the other way as well. But it is nice to play. It is almost nice to play Stone Shard without having to eat or drink. I'm just going to call this Stone Shard Light, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I know I'm trying to compare it a lot to the game, but it's just... The similarities are crazy. Well, they're not crazy. They're just super similar. I wonder why you would have a road like this, where you have like the 2 roads. Like, what would be the advantage? I guess maybe just comings and goings. So we get XP every time. So I have 12 right now. I'm curious if I craft a healing slab. What did I say I had? 12 of 25. Alright, so we're getting survival XP for actually crafting as well as harvesting items. I'm surprised we can't pick up the stones in the wood or like the twigs. Because I feel like... I feel like since they have crafting, but I guess the crafting is just kind of like minimal to a certain number of items. But I guess I also don't think that that is like it actually means that we'll only be able to craft this. I mean, it's just a demo. There could be like more stuff to craft later. All right, so I'm very close to the top. I'm actually at the top, so let's see if I just follow this road, if it'll take me into town. More survival, hell yeah. And it's nice that survival's so easy to unlock. That deer pelt's probably worth a lot of money. Ah! Yeah, these deer aren't going to let me get anywhere towards it. We're going to have to get a bow and arrow. The cool thing would be if we could put like symbols on the map and like have our own little legend. So I could like put that there's deer in that node. All right, well, where's this town? Oh, here it is. So is there any... I can just sleep wherever I want? Amazing. I'm curious to see, like... Well met. Have anything for trade? He does. He has lots of string and pants. So you must be... I'm looking for work. Great timing. I have this order for a jerkin to complete, but I'm out of leather. Do you think you could bring me 2x hide? Sure. Where can I find hide? You get it from wild animals. Check the notice board to see if someone posted the location of any animal dens or just explored the wilderness. You're bound to find some sooner or later. Don't forget to butcher the animal after killing it. Oh, and we have like an acquaintance. Or like a relationship meter here. I guess I should ask who you are. Oh, cool. And it actually came up. Everon Bubbinghampton. Cool. Yeah, we have a little thing here. Good morrow. Who are you? Kamzi and Maxia. So the funny thing is, like, while we're playing this, we could potentially be this person, I think, in our like next life, you know? Well met. All right, so I'm definitely curious. Oh, stealing. Okay, cool. So we're not supposed to steal. Guess that should go without saying, but, you know. It is funny that we can just, like, sleep wherever. That guy looks like me. Who are you? Atley Betrickton. So every time I sleep, it's also saving. We might have gone 2 days already. I haven't seen like a night cycle. Who are you? Helessa Brixton. Brixtona. There's a lot of these little shacks with the beds in them. Kind of wanted to see if what else I could find. This man has grass in his house. I want to see if I could find like somebody who's selling seems distressed. Is everything alright? Yes, everything's alright. It's Randleton. He went hunting a few days ago, but haven't returned. I'm worried sick. I could investigate. Well, thank you. Here, I'll show you where he usually goes hunting. Anything interesting nearby? Durzik is not too far away. From here, it's a Groker camp. Who are you? Ebba Bumbinghampton. So that's the camp. What is this? Oh, looking for Randleton. Okay, cool. So it's definitely worthwhile to go like... Oh, there's... I think that might be the waypoint for Randall. Who are you? Bedrickerton. So I'm assuming this might be like a... Oh, this might be a job board. Looking for a healing slab. If any herbalists worth their salt have a spear healing slab, bring it to me. Took a cut. I'd rather not watch fester. Payment in coins. 25 gold. Oakley's missing. Looking for Floyd. Safety concern. Oh, so this is like CR. This is like the danger level. Looking for Alva. Urgent bounty. Snitch. Snick Ratfacia. Clear a spider den. So the cool thing is I don't think any of these have like a time stamps. Like, so basically like we have to do them in a certain amount of time. So I am curious though. So I'm tracking it now. So this is it down here. Oh, it also looks for some reason like we just opened up the whole map too. Some children in here. The children look just like small people. I mean, I guess that's what they are, but I almost wonder if... What's this? I brought your healing slab. Ah, thank you. I was afraid of getting a nasty infection. This should help me heal quickly. Clane Bredalia. Alright. So is there... Oh, there is a free look mode. But it doesn't go as far. So this might be a blacksmith here. I was wondering if I could find somebody who might sell me a bow and arrow. Oh, I have the sling. I forgot. I could have used the sling. Oh, this is my inventory. Derp. So as I would assume, this guy just has metalworks. I have 118 coin. So I don't really have much for much. Who are you? I just wanted to see if I could find a bow and arrow. It's Elavian. She went foraging for herbs a few days back. But haven't returned since then. I'm worried about her. I'm sorry to hear that. Who are you? I'm Bjorsten Badley. So I guess I turned that down. So I'm just gonna go look for Alvina. Oh, so you want to know what? I think this is the same. So like you potentially don't need to go and talk to people, because I'm pretty sure this was on the board as well. I think I remember that quest on here. So like you could just go to the board instead of like trying to walk around, but there might be quests that aren't on the board. But I think that's kind of the gist. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of larger like quests that you could probably get into. And I'm sure there's probably more here too. So we have like different factions. And I think those go into like the faction wars. But I think for just like a basic summary of the game, I think this video will do very well. As far as what I think, I mean, I probably haven't seen or played enough to make a really, really great review or have a really great opinion. But my personal opinion, off record, I think this is nice. Would be happy to play more of this. It definitely reminds me of Stone Shard. Obviously, I made that comparison numerous times. But I do kind of like that you don't have to deal with the eating and the drinking and the sleeping like you do in Stone Shard. But I do like that in Stone Shard it does have the dynamic day and night cycle. I like the leveling system in this better as well. I don't know, there's been a lot of updates to Stone Shard, so I should probably revisit it, but I do like this style of leveling. where like if I hit you with a sword, I get sword XP. If I hit you with an axe, I get axe XP. If I hit you with a fireball, fire magic XP. I like that. I do like that design. I definitely like the simulated aspect in the beginning of it. I did kind of spend more time probably than I should have with it, but I definitely think this game is really interesting and it has a lot going for it. I don't know if they actually have a hard and fast release date for the game. I will check right now though. So it doesn't, it just says no release date, like to be announced. Any idea? Let me just search something real quick. See if anything pops up like a quarter of next year or whatever. So it says alpha builds. The developer actively updates playable alpha test builds, which you can follow in the dev log. You can add the full game to your wish list. So potentially we'll, it could be soon. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. But I would say throw it down on your wish list if you are interested in playing it. I'm definitely going to throw it on mine. I like the look of it so far. I would definitely like to see more of the skills. Like right now, oh, we have blacksmithing as well. So we do have armor crafting, weapon crafting. Brawling is funny. I wonder if like you could make like an OP hand-to-hand fighter. It would be nice to see some magic, but could be a game without magic. Thumbs down for games without magic. Nah, could still be good. I'm definitely interested in this one. I think it looks promising. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the game. And I'm looking forward to talking to you in the comment section. But if I don't, I will catch you in the next video. All right. Peace.